You know, it's really hard to come up with material over again. But I know that. I'm just saying. I know people are saying, what are you talking about? Well, yeah, I know. But you just wasn't here and y'all missed it. But we are here live right now.
Take my teeth
and of
away.
course, we are here. Triple Radio Show. Alternative means of psychedelic masturbation. Where are we at right now? Of course,
Brooklyn.
Right here. S.STREET Media. We're at in
Ridgewood, Queens, baby.
or Brooklyn.
That's
depending
down the
on
block.
what it is. You know, flip a coin, you'll get there somehow and whatnot.
Not like your
And
teeth. You left them halfway here.
I know, left my teeth there. That's why my mask is on, because I don't want to show everybody else out.
But it's going to fall down as the show goes on.
So that's
you don't get to see
why
his teeth.
I'm hiding my teeth, because I couldn't find them and stuff like that. And that's what happens when you get up in that 50-year-old
Just
age
leave your teeth
range
behind.
and stuff. 50? So, yeah, I'm saying. You know,
Look
you can't
wonderful.
Tell. You know, I can't. My balls are getting closer to my body.
Oh,
you know,
dang.
I'm pissing all the time. Like I'm always taking a nap. You know,
It happens.
you know.
It
Doing
happens.
that like 10 years ago.
You know, I'm getting more and more in the fetal position for some apparent reason. I'm
back
cold all the
to the
time.
fetal.
You know, I'm two-stepping more than I usually. I'm looking at I'm looking at those colonial commercials and stuff.
Interesting.
Now all of a sudden, now it's interesting.
AARP.
Looking for
You
some
know,
Instagram
got an
videos.
AA party P card.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing all these different things when you're getting up there in age and stuff like this. You know, I'm calling people young man, stuff like this. And I'm starting to think that I'm doing something on the dance floor. And stuff.
That looks like the
I
Carlton
ain't doing
dance.
shit. Anyway, what's going on? I hope everybody's having a good time here.
Yes.
Wednesday night, and you know, it's
Happy Wednesday.
and,
Happy Wednesday. Yes, yes, yes.
this is what happens when we, all get older people together to drink and do drugs and stuff. The ones that do something.
I am not
But,
that old.
But I'm not gonna tell.
Not that old.
Well, you're like
I'm
the
with you.
senior for half these people.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You are the senior for half these people.
I'm just
kind of
about.
are.
I'm just saying. Look, I know I'm up there. I can't get these gray off my balls. You know what I'm saying?
Just for men.
Yeah.
Nair.
That's my balls.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen.
Yeah,
They have
baby.
Detriment. They have detriment for your balls.
Yeah.
Just
For
use
your
it.
ball hair.
Just use
Yes.
it. Hair is hair.
I was going to say, there's a
Just use
difference.
it. You're
you
not,
know
gonna, you're
that
not going to get cancer at your age.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh,
You can
Oh,
use, you
Lord.
can use
She
Nair
don't
any
want to
of
know
them.
about any balls.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I know, crazy folks
I
up
just
over
don't
there.
want to know about yours.
I'm just.
Yeah, you
I'm,
right. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all
I'm
right.
sorry. But anyway, let me go around the table and before we do that, but we're gonna do some trippy news stuff, and we're gonna actually talk to my friend Ruby Thomas. And we're gonna get to her a little bit later on in the show, but she'll do contribute to some of the trippy stuff. But what she's gonna be doing tonight, we're actually going to be talking about cryptocurrency and the various various programs that Ruby and her husband do with other crypto enthusiasts.
Very
And
interesting.
we're gonna kind of be talking from a
This is
from a
important. This is how you're going to buy your drugs.
right from an elementary step. So
legally.
why how do you get involved? Why we should, our community in terms of underground, why we should be involved. There's a couple of reasons. One, because it'll be a matter of time before money's phased out, because it's already happening with change. But for those people that still want to partake in the drug world or drug scene, that's another way how you can buy your product with crypto, because it's untraceable. Is that right?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent,
Instead
but
of
we'll
using,
get
like,
to
swear
that.
right now.
We'll get to that part, because I know y'all want to know. But we'll get to that when we get to that part. But anyway, before we do that, let me go ahead around the table so everybody knows who everybody is. Of course, you know me, Will B. K, the one with the manic teeth, and then we're gonna go over here. And she was with us for the first time last week, and she had such a great time, and we liked her, so we want to see her to come back with us.
Absolutely.
This is Red.
Scarlet.
Red Scarlet.
He
I was gonna call. I was trying to figure out another.
He calls
sexy
me
red-
everything but Red Scarlet.
Red
So,
Scarlet.
so how about you get
But
to put
Red
some-
Scarlet is in the house.
Oh, Red Scarlet.
so Red Scarlet's gonna put your mic up your butt one of these days.
Maybe. You never know.
Like that.
You never know.
The Red
Very,
Scarlet.
very open.
I'm just saying. So Red Scarlet's
He's
up
pretty
in.
open.
Is up
right
at,
down there. He likes that.
oh my God! This anyway. Red Scarlet.
Red Scarlet.
Everybody, give for Red
Red
Scarlet. Red Scarlet. Red Scarlet.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
of
yes.
course, over here, another newbie, somewhat to Trip Over Radio show, and of course, she made it. Just was late getting here, but it was all right. But you know, we waited for her and whatnot. Of course, here's a cup because I know she's gonna want to be thirsty later. And this is El Mahogany, aka Earth, or what
I
is it?
love her
Bag
name.
boy slim, but you know,
Oh, no,
I'll
no.
take Earth.
Oh, I know. Wait. Which one? Wait till we get to the end of the show.
Okay.
Once she gives her tagline,
Okay.
y'all will get a kick out of it. Everybody, give up for Earth, aka El Mahogany. Okay. We have and of course El Ruby El Ruby Thomas. She actually is going to be our special guest host from the night for the night, along with her husband Al, who's back there, but he'll be up here at some time. El Ruby is pretty much our consultant. She's going to be our consultant as well as our crypto guru. So she's actually going to be kind of walking through exactly what cryptocurrency is, what it does, and how you can stretch it. Because it's the wave
How
of
you
the
can stretch
financial
it? I don't think it
future.
stretches.
Well, from what the dollar is and what crypto is going to be, what that part she'll be able to explain. Everybody, get up to El Ruby Thomas. El Ruby Thomas.
All right.
El Ruby Thomas. And stop banging on the table because it's very loud when you do anything. Lift it up and drop it down. So please stop doing it. And then one more person, because of course we can't start the show with our resident weirdo, eclectic king. I mean, he's the king of the unicorn style way of podcasting. Everyone, please give it up. Aside from myself, give it up for Hardy Brooklyn.
Thank you.
Party, yay!
Oh my gosh. So if you see this big cloud of smoke come to my face, it only has to be Hardy doing that stuff.
I'm
Anyway,
missing the outfit.
I know.
Where's the unicorn?
And it'll be a different one next week.
Yeah,
Oh,
last
I'm
week he had a
excited, I'm
unicorn.
excited,
He had a
I'm
unicorn.
It's in the cleaners. All right.
You know. So yes, definitely you have to, tune in to Trip Over, always see what Hardy's got going on, and especially you always come to S.STREET Media to see what other shows got going on and stuff like that. But we are the only ones who's like this, so definitely
Wow.
tune in to us and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to go ahead and get right into it. Of course, as we know, I don't really like talking about politics shit too much, so we're gonna do like a very small thing on this Trump shit. So as you know, he was impeached
Again.
second
Twice.
time.
But
And
he's
what-
still in office, so I don't understand it, but okay.
Well, yes, but the way it goes is that this was a House vote. It's a House vote. So in order for it to, so the House has to vote on whether to impeach him. So once they now impeached him, now it has to go to the Senate. The
Right.
Senate is the one that then really decides. And if they also agree,
And you need a 2/3 majority.
and he needs 2/3 majority in the Senate, then that's when he's not going to be able to run for office again. He's not going to have the FBI security detail. He's not going to have any pension. He's not going to have
So
any
they
of the
snatching
liberties.
everything from him.
Right. So he won't have no liberties of taxpayer money of of
This is going to
luxuries
happen in
sounds
7 days.
that he was
Crown of
It's
great.
going to happen in 7
So
days.
the wonderful part of all of it is that he really doesn't need it anyway.
Right.
He can afford to handle it himself, and we get to stop paying the bill for this man. Oh my
He's going to
God,
jail.
it's
With,
awesome.
with him paying
Yes.
$750 in taxes.
Oh.
No, he does not need it. He does not need our support money or anything that we.
New York's going to get him. He doesn't have long. out.
Yeah.
I just
So,
hope
yeah.
that when this is all over, that he is in handcuffs
yeah.
because
No.
he really
Well,
deserves
he's running from
to
several.
be in handcuffs.
I can deal with him not being in handcuffs. Just even if anything, just the embarrassment. Because as soon
man.
But he don't take embarrassment.
But the thing about it is, not only is he gonna have to deal with the Senate vote, Because even when he gets out there with the Senate vote, he has a litigation of all these things that's coming out of New
Yes,
York
exactly.
financially. He's still, I mean, there's so many.
No, that's criminal.
Right. So
Yeah.
no,
He
well, no.
needs to be locked
What Letitia? Oh, that's financial. That's
Yeah.
that's civil.
Civil.
But he still does have a lot of all these. He is going to be up for civil proceedings as well. So he's
Right,
going to be
right.
busy.
Fighting for his life.
You know, busy.
Yeah.
Get his fucking kids. Get them motherfuckers too.
Get 'em
As
all.
you
Now,
know,
is he able to pardon himself?
no.
Oh,
The only way he would be able to pardon himself is if he, resigns and or the 25th Amendment is invoked and the vice president takes over and the vice president could then pardon him, but he cannot pardon.
Which makes
well,
more
that's a
sense.
good possibility.
Well, maybe that's why they not really letting him out the way we want him to let out, because they trying to save the fact that he can get a pardon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be a lot of things that's going on behind closed doors that we don't know.
Of course,
Right.
of course,
I don't
of course.
see
So-
these people do not think like that.
No.
Really?
Yeah, these people think that they're untouchable.
Right.
Well, this is true. I
They have
agree.
a they have
I
a
agree.
very different view of reality from what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally
do.
watch senators come up and like that guy was stealing something out of somebody's desk, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
do you really see it that way?
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So trying to actually. Okay. So ever heard of something called fake news?
Yes.
Fake facts?
Yes.
How about
Alternative
fake
facts.
reality?
Fake reality.
Yeah.
Fake reality.
I think it's not so much reality. It really, honestly, isn't about
oxymoron.
reality.
That's
the thing
ridiculous.
about it is that you're dealing with a people that's created the rules. So they know exactly what they can get away with,
How
to get
around
and
it.
how to get around it, how to restructure it, and
been
stuff
going on
like
for years.
that.
Yeah.
So they can create the reality as
That
they
they
go
want.
along.
That they want.
Exactly.
So things that
Wow.
that has not been
If they
ever
allowed to.
implemented. All of a sudden now, I know I can do it this way. And then you look at each other in dumb amazement. It's like, can he?
Let's try.
Right? Yeah.
Let's
I guess.
see what we can
Yeah,
do.
man, can he? And so a lot of this stuff has never been challenged
Of course.
before.
I'm sorry, but
to-
for what the gentleman just said, he said, you know what? It takes a special conversation to come out your mouth and actually say something like that.
Yeah.
You got to have a special kind of thought process
process.
to actually see yourself and then actually go through with saying what you see it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
just
about
don't get
perspective.
Yes.
It is.
Like
It is.
Well,
Like you
let's just
said,
say
they live in a different world.
no, we've been told it's all about perspective, so that's why we tend to perpetuate that idea. Because when we look at it, if we would saw the same thing I saw, said person took that $10 off that ground, you saw that person take that $10. The reality of it all, we all saw a person take $10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now let's get down to the reality. Was that $10 in possession? Was that person of the owner of the $10?
Now we're talking semantics.
Was it a theft or was it a fine?
We're talking semantics.
Now you see how we talking about. Now you
Right.
look, bottom line, you took the $10. We all
Right,
saw it.
right.
You know, that's-
But they want to
let's
make
cut to the
it
short.
either this or
Or
that.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but it
So
could be that.
Bam,
I'm
bam.
sorry, you were in an office that you didn't belong in, that didn't belong to you. It was closed.
in the first place.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to be there, and you put your hands on something that didn't belong to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so sorry. Did you go and mock the idea that you were doing it on camera and post it to Facebook?
Is that how you see it? That's how you see
And
it?
then get one of the
That's how you
most
see it?
expensive lawyers
Yeah.
to defend you when you have no money to piss in the pot.
Thank
Oh,
you.
but
So where
they
you
trying to
getting
get
that
that.
from?
They trying to get Giuliani now. They trying to get him
They're
now,
gonna get him.
and I'm glad.
But still, I mean,
needs
look
to
at
be
these
guided.
people. All of these guys that got arrested, their lawyers showed up right away.
Yes.
Of
On
course,
retainer.
Yes.
they
Oh,
on
this wasn't
speed
planned,
dial.
but we had lawyers on retainer. We didn't plan this.
It wasn't planned exactly.
We just made a quick phone call before we got there.
So now check it out. So now we're going to talk about, as it relates to that, how do we go? How does that trans something over to the
Right.
world of what we talk about?
Right.
One of the rioters that infiltrated the Capitol, his name is, I have to look it up in my
white
book.
guy?
His name is Jacob Chansley.
Okay.
Jacob Chansley, and he is the guy who we all saw, the guy with the Ralph Cramden bullhorn
Yeah.
thing,
Okay.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. You
The
know,
one that puts every Viking to shame.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So him. So he actually goes by Jake and Jelly. That's his, I guess, his alter ego name. And the thing about him is that
Jelly brains.
of course he's probably getting arrested for like, trespass or some lower tier thing,
of
and
course.
just being in the building when he wasn't supposed
Supposed
to.
to.
But the thing about him is that he isn't eating because he's requesting
Oh, yes.
a organic meal
Yes.
as a
I saw
prisoner
that.
within the
And his
confines
mother
of
said he would
jail.
get violent-
Can he do that?
He will
Of
get
course he can.
violently ill. That's
Right.
what I said in the
His
news.
mother
His
says
mother
that
said he will get
he
violently
actually gets
ill.
violently ill if he doesn't, eat,
I'm sorry,
food. So
he
he's
ain't
not
gonna
eating.
die.
What's
He'll
the
be
However,
violent?
So
What's
that's
the violent?
So
What's the violent? I don't
but that's like
understand
perfect
that.
because he's putting people in power that are going to take that away from him.
Yeah.
So the reason why I bring that up is because the marshals, they are accommodating this request
Okay.
I'm
of
Sorry?
getting this prisoner organic food to eat while he's being locked up behind bars.
Really?
So
Of
once
course.
again,
Are you
so
serious?
so
Of
aside from that,
course.
and on top of that,
They get
that
special
special accommodation. He, if you saw how he was dressed in
A cave. He was
he had on some
Fur
fur type of indigenous type of style of wear.
Yeah.
And you watch how he's going to profit from dressing like that,
way. Yep.
because he's a self-proclaimed shaman, and every time that you probably put something on the table, or we're going to hear it. So maybe that might not be the best place to hear it. So that's why we have to look at those type of luxuries that white people have. How they're going to, even in trouble, these motherfuckers know how to make a profit.
Okay.
And they're going to make a profit off of a group of people.
Yep.
That
They
There's going to
really.
be no consequence for these people.
Yeah. I just look.
Of course
The
not.
bottom line.
No
I-
consequence.
course
This is
not.
America, a land of no consequence for the
For-
privileged.
That's
First of all,
operative word,
I was just
privilege.
gonna say. First of all, that whole incident was white privilege taking on an embodiment in person the whole way. We watched white privilege show up as a person at the Capitol on that day.
That was total white privilege. Because
And this
normally
country
you can't bring
continues to-
anything even in the Capitol area. Like carrying a pitchfork that close to that building.
Thank
that's
you.
not fucking allowed.
I couldn't carry a fork that close.
Thank you.
no, it was
A
a
plastic
spear.
fork.
It was a spear.
Thank you.
All those
spear.
people, they were just like the Capitol Police knew that they were there to create, just like they said, an optic.
They
wanted
helped
an
them.
optic.
They
Exactly.
helped them.
Oh yeah,
They
You
helped
had
them
lots of
get
police
in.
taking pictures.
They
doing
exactly,
selfies
exactly.
in uniform.
Because they are a part of them.
Yep.
That's their gang. You know, they always want to put us in as a gang.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah.
that's how I feel. That was their gang.
I agree.
That's the
Exactly.
gang. That's a gang of people that the most important thing to them is that they're white because they
Exactly.
can't
Right.
find any other value in themselves
Exactly.
because
I
they're so
was gonna
insecure.
Say, yeah.
Now,
Very
it was-
insecure.
Now, it was reported from our friends at alternate.com or alternate.net, alternate.com, whichever it is. You'll be able to go in and read it on there.
Yeah.
It was reported the day before the
Incident.
protest or whatever you want to call
The
it.
rioting.
The rioting.
Yes.
There were Republican senators or Republican senator had actually did a tour with some of the public at the Capitol the day before.
Yes, they did.
Really.
Yes. So right. So then that's what makes sense how it can be identifiable. Oh, I know where something is when you have never supposed to have been here
Been here
before.
before, exactly.
When
Well, there's also
you was
blueprints out
Wow.
there. There's blueprints online.
That's true.
and there's
I
also
didn't
the
even
same
know
thing.
that.
Wow.
Blueprints, Exactly.
Also,
Crazy.
same thing. There's blueprints online
Exactly.
of the layout of,
Of the
where,
building.
of
Where
how the
everybody's
Capitol's
gonna
laid
be.
out.
Exactly.
I mean, and they freaking put a noose up outside.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's crazy, man.
You know, and the fact
For
that
who?
they were defining
Hence.
treason. I said, wait, did they just
Did-
break treason down into a definition? I'm so sorry, but you know how quick the word treason would have been slapped on somebody like me if I was at the front door talking about let me in. I'm like, it's like, wait, but this not
You would've
treason
got shot.
because it's
It would've
not
been
foreign.
totally different if
It's
it was
not
us.
treason because it's not foreign. I was like, the hell? Are you kidding
Wait,
me?
I'm confused. They said what?
They were saying, so it was on one of the news, and let me just share this with you guys.
Treason is treason to me, but let's.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Me
I wanna
too.
hear- yeah.
Let me just
this was
say
not
this.
treason at all.
I don't watch the news. I specifically,
Yeah.
during all of Donald Trump's complete reign in presidency, I specifically avoided television.
Of course,
The
of
news
course.
specifically.
Right.
I kept up with a little Corona, and I did that in my own time.
Okay.
But I will tell you this. I ended up watching TV for almost. And my husband literally had to pull me away from the television for 72 hours because I was like, they better do something.
Right,
Somebody
right,
better make
right.
something happen.
Somebody.
I'm
Right.
leaving this mother freaker and he better not be president.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
look,
Right.
Yeah.
because all that has gone on in that last few days, I was like, I could not wake up and not turn the television on and be like, look, what done happened today?
Right.
Not
Right.
because I'm so fascinated, because I'm like, I am that done with this country.
Right.
I'm like, if you don't get
Right.
your ass up and stand up for what is right, that's where the protests need to come from. Protesting the protesters and saying we need to protect these folks inside, make sure this damn thing happened. But of course, you know they said that was gonna be a fight. That would end up being a fight instead of it intrusion. It'd end up being a fight. We don't want to fight.
No.
Shoot.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get shot.
I'm
And then
about to say,
and
'cause
they
we
get
gonna
away
just
with
get
it.
killed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you say. You get shot and they get away with it.
That's it.
So,
That's it.
it's crazy. But
That's what I'm
just
saying.
like,
It's
oh,
okay
God.
for, like you said, white privilege
Seriously.
to fight for what they believe in, but we can't fight what we believe in. If we fight, we being ignorant. We're basically being black.
Not even
can't
fight. We
walk
can't
You know
even
what I'm
defend
saying?
ourselves.
So, right.
We can't even defend ourselves.
Nope.
Exactly.
Because
So-
we are we are acknowledged.
Right.
Maybe not publicly. Well, in certain instances publicly, we are acknowledged as second-class citizens.
Knowledge by who?
You know what I'm saying?
but I'm trying to understand why.
We didn't what we helped build, we built in terms of physicality the country.
Yes.
But we didn't make the laws.
There you
We
go.
didn't
'Cause they won't let us.
I gotta
Yeah.
get, so let's get
So-
They
So-
won't let us.
So let's go into
Be
law
that it-
because that's where it really falls. To be really honest, we're all kind of in this boat together, and we don't really know it. The actual writing of the laws of the land is that you own a social, I own a social. That's an identifying mark for each of us. It
Yes.
tells us how we are
Yes.
seen in the papers and the articles. So then when you go from there, we're separated legally. So you are actually legally seen as what we agree to when we got birth certificates and social security cards. But my people don't know that.
You're an income.
People don't know that.
All you are is an
we
income
are.
statement for them.
We literally, yes, such
You're an
I
income.
ain't trying to take y'all down that road.
No,
but
you're right, you're
baby,
right.
that's a rabbit
No,
hole. We
We're
can
like
go for a
cars.
while.
It's like we're registered
People
like
need
cars.
to know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's why you have a certificate for your birth.
Right.
Nobody
A registration.
certificate for your birth,
Yeah.
and then your social security card is connected to
craziness.
some sort of bank number in the Federal Reserve. So I'm like, okay, what are we owned?
I believe that's why our names on our
Oh.
mail come in capital
and
letters.
I was gonna
is it
say,
not?
not some of us, y'all. All
All
of
of
us.
us.
No, you're right. Every
if
single
you
one of
hold
us.
a social,
Yeah.
And as
You
soon-
too.
and as
You
soon-
too.
And as soon as you're not profitable to them,
Oh.
you're done.
If you're not profitable enough, because now they can start marginalizing. Baby, information is key. Data has been going. Tracking has been going on for a lot longer than we think, and way before the computer age. Ain't it great? I tell folks all the time. I got into tech because I needed to know what the hell was going on, why we couldn't get up, and I'm not talking about we. I'm talking about like a large group of people.
Yes.
that have been told that we were enemies for reasons that we had that really wasn't ours. Are you crazy?
So that's why this particular show is going to be so important. I was talking to Ruby,
That's what's up.
or maybe it was Ruby. I don't know because I've been drinking already. So I'm already
I've been
drinking. What is it?
drinking.
But the thing
I've been
about
drinking.
it is that once again, the thing about it is we are once again
Right.
we are positioned to be from behind. Same thing with the cryptocurrency, a new wave of how we can keep up with the Joneses.
Right.
Once again, we're still on the stimulus stuff. We're still talking about money.
Yep.
We're still talking about something tangible.
Right.
They're already on the cusp of phasing it out.
Yep.
Same thing with cannabis when it came in. All right, finally we can go ahead and invest in something that a lot of these cats
And
really
they
want to do.
still
But
don't
once
want us
again, we're still
to be a
not
part of
jumping
anything.
in on putting our money together and investing in that stuff.
Exactly.
Same thing with, or even stocks. Same thing. We all,
They don't want us to know anything.
No. It's not so much that's part of it. But for
Right.
ourselves,
Right.
we're not conditioned
I was
to
gonna say
think
that,
like
that's
that in terms of
a different mindset.
And
We've been
mindset.
trained to a certain mindset.
Thank you. I was just getting ready to
Consumerism.
say that.
We've been
So-
trained as well, a good consumers. We all are good consumers.
So we spend all our money.
And we spend
That
all
they
our-
give us.
So guess what? This is the pipeline. It goes from when you're born, you grow up, you go to school, you get a good what?
Job.
Because you gotta get education,
Yeah.
get a good
Right,
job.
Yeah.
Because you have the American dream. You're gonna be able to pay your bills.
That's what
Oh,
they
don't
tell you.
forget, you ain't gotta worry. We got your taxes already. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, and you can buy great things. You gonna buy some great baby. Look at that television. And honey, I actually am digitally marketed trained. I was disgusted. I was disgusted how they can find you, how the products find you. I was like, they really invade all of our
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
But
Soon
guess
as you
what?
click on
Everything.
something or look at something that you maybe you just thought about, next thing you know, it just keep coming up,
It
keep
comes
coming up, keep
everywhere.
coming up.
You know what
So
happened? We gave
was-
it permission, and I said,
Yeah.
"Oh damn,
You
I
allowed
didn't
it.
get
At
it."
Yeah.
first, I was
You allowed
confused
it. You
on
allowed it.
how every time I Google something
allowed it.
or I look for something, next thing you know, I go on Facebook. That
That's-
product
is there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Because free ain't free, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So we are gonna end on that point right there because we're gonna cut our trippy news a little bit short. We're gonna get into how to get this money.
Let's get
We gonna talk
I-
about
like,
how
I'm really-
these white
like, I'm
boys
really
doing it.
interested
You know
in
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yes.
This is the Trip Over Radio Show on Alternative Means of Psychedelic Fascination with your boy Will B. K, Red Scarlet, Hardy Brooklyn.
Toothless Will.
Oh gosh, El Mahogany,
Man, listen,
El
that's
Ruby
my
T.
boy.
We'll be right back. Triple Radio Show. We'll be right back.
Well.